Do you need a gym with the most up-to-date equipment? Do lifting barbells and dumbbells create a different result than using resistance machines? Is it possible to build your ideal physique with nothing more than your body, or is there a limit to what that sort of training can achieve? With an average monthly cost of $60, gyms around the world rake in over $22 billion a year just from membership fees. That figure could nearly double if you include earnings from personal training packages and class fees. These days, there's every manner of style and price tag to suit whatever your needs and budget are. You can spend as little as $5 a month or over $500 a month. Some gyms' weights are old and rusty, while others continually update their equipment to the latest technological leap in the industry, almost guaranteeing you to get to your results as fast and as painless as possible. It's very easy to get caught up in fancy equipment and gyms with well thought out mood lighting, but let's not forget, people have been achieving incredible levels of fitness since humans have started writing things down. Now, I don't think that Charles Atlas would have done many better if he had had access to hammer strength machines or a true form runner. The human body can only move in so many ways and will adapt accordingly. What matters is your intention behind the movements you perform, not the equipment. Do you want to get stronger? Lift progressively heavier weight, and your body will adapt by getting stronger. Do you want to be faster? Run short distances regularly at near maximal output, and your body will adjust, eventually becoming faster. Do you want to increase your endurance? Well, run long distances frequently at sub-maximal output, and your body will adapt by increasing aerobic capacity. Your bicep doesn't know the difference between a machine bicep curl, a dumbbell bicep curl, or a bodyweight bicep curl on a suspension trainer. The muscle will contract and relax the same to complete the movement, regardless of the equipment used. Your pulmonary and respiratory systems can't tell if you're running outdoors or on a treadmill in the gym. The adaptive response and its ability to deliver blood and oxygen to the muscles will improve regardless of the equipment used. Now, there are other variables to consider other than contraction and relaxation of any one muscle during an exercise. For instance, do you want to move a muscle in isolation without action from the surrounding synergists? Or would you like to harmonize all the prime movers and synergists of a movement? If maximum strength is your primary focus, will bodyweight squats be enough of a stimulus on the muscles of the legs to create that strength that you want? If you're rehabbing a shoulder injury and have been told by the surgeon to increase your posterior shoulder strength, would overhead barbell presses be the right exercise for you? Or would externally rotating your shoulder against the resistance of an anchored band be more ideal? As a carpenter would say, the right tool for the right job. Saying this, whether you are training on advanced machines in a bespoke gym, using free weights at the local community center, or on the grass in the park, there really is no one physique goal that you cannot achieve within reason. I have had clients of mine who are capable of squatting twice their body weight beg for mercy after asking them to perform a simple bodyweight split squat, but with strict form. It's pretty clear loading your muscles with barbells and machine exercises will give you serious results if you follow a good program. But what about bodyweight exercises? If you're trying to get strong, add some muscle, or tone up your body, will bodyweight movements work? Well, let's compare a drug-free bodybuilder's physique to that of someone who's practiced calisthenic movements extensively. Pretty hard to argue that either's physique is a direct result of the type of workouts they did or their access to certain equipment. Their bodies both encountered resistance training and both their bodies adapted accordingly. There are differences in how the two will focus their training. The bodybuilder may use isolation exercises such as bicep curls to focus more growth and size into the biceps and achieve a certain look to have on stage, whereas the person practicing calisthenics may opt not to overemphasize the size or strength of any one muscle, instead choosing to stimulate growth and unified functionality across all tissues of the body, maybe even going so far as to reduce muscle growth as a way of keeping the body weight to strength ratio high. In either case, whatever your goal is, you can achieve it regardless of the exercise equipment you have at your disposal. I should state that the one exception, of course, is maximal full body strength training. By this I mean building strength to a level far surpassing what would be considered normal and, in my opinion, for most people, ideal. This type of power and strength is the realm of a sport known as powerlifting and Olympic lifting. For your body to achieve a level of the uniform strength necessary to lift barbells in the same way even recreational powerlifters and Olympic lifters are able to requires dedication to a highly particular methodology of training and specified equipment. No variation of air squat, push-up, or bodyweight hamstring curl will ever prepare you to squat 500 pounds, bench press 400 pounds, or deadlift 600 pounds. Similarly, there's no machine that I know of anyways capable of preparing you for those exercises. With the exception of powerlifting, if equipment isn't the limiting factor, what are some of the questions you should ask yourself when you're deciding where and how to train?